So first we got to loosen this nut. Then we're going to take that bolt off at the bottom right here. Take that off. Take this boot cover off. And then separate the inner tie rod on. Be back shortly. What's up, people? Another beautiful day the Lord has made. It's a beautiful day out here. So, update. About to work on the Jeep again. So, took it to get a front end alignment. Kill this fan. And I learned that my tie rod ends are bad. Well, at least the ones on the driver's side. So, I believe it's the outer tie rod end that was bad. Since I have to do this work, I'm gonna change them all. Inner, outer, driver's side, and passenger side tie rod ends. We're gonna do that right now. Not gonna record the whole process. Not gonna record the whole process because it requires, I'm gonna need my hands and I don't wanna set this thing up. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I don't anticipate this being a real long job, but maybe I'll get some shots throughout the process, but I'm not gonna record the whole thing. What are we changing? Okay, let's take a look. So we're gonna be replacing, if we could see, this is the tie rod end, outer tie rod end, and the inner tie rod right here. We're gonna do that on both sides. Okay? So I'll update as we go along. All right, guys, so got the car jacked up, took the tires off, so I can expose where I need to get to. Also went ahead and sprayed down with some penetrating spray. Get some better light over here. Spray down with some penetrating spray. So first we gotta loosen this nut. Then we're gonna take that bolt off at the bottom right here. Take that off. Take this boot cover off. And then separate the inner tie rod on. Be back shortly. All right, guys, so here's what I discovered. As I was looking to take this off, I noticed that it's bent a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but the end here turns down. Make it a little bit interesting to back that screw off, but it does tell why my alignment is off and why they couldn't correct it. So let's get back at it. All right, update. So I'll back this nut off a little bit. Can we see? Oh God, we can't see. It's on the other side. Same thing on the other side. So, except a little different. This one was bent, so I had to bend. Actually, I had to force it into submission. Beat it down a little bit on this side so it can bend flat or straight. So this screw, because at the bend point, it was where the screw backed out, and the screw would not back out. So, or the bolt wouldn't back out. So I got the joint released here. The bolt backed out here. So now it's time to take the tie rod end off. And then with this process, to try to keep it as close as possible to where the alignment is right now. As I take this off, I'm gonna count each turn, right? Each turn that I back this off, I'm gonna count them, and I'll reverse that when I'm putting it back on, right? And we're gonna do that on both sides. But first, we're gonna take this off, count the turns, remember how many turns we have. And then we're gonna take this inner tie rod off and replace it, okay? All right, I'll be back shortly. All right, so we got this off. That's what it looks like when it's removed. And this is the old part, this is the new part. So I'm just putting them next to each other to see how they measure up. As you can tell that we look like we got a little bit extra length right there on the bottom end of this. They look pretty identical. So let's see, this look like it's a little longer. It looks like it's a little longer, so actually it's about the same size. It's the same size. This part here just looks like it's a little longer, but they're the same size. So we're gonna do the same amount of turns on that. These, they look the same. All right, so let's get this stuff put together. All right, so as you can see, I was able to get this one off as one big piece. The problem is, because it is bent, I'm having problems getting the tie rod, outer tie rod off from the inner tie rod. That being a problem, that means I can't get this boot off. So we gotta go drastic measures. Having the right tool does make things a little bit possible. All right, see y'all in a few. Alrighty then, so we got everything put back together. I had to do a little bit of guesstimation here and try to get it as close as possible based on the other side. I'm gonna move this thing around a bit, rack and pinion. It looks like we are doing pretty good. The steering wheel, straighten the wheel out. All right, this is straight, and it looks pretty straight, you know. So, all right, so I think we're good enough to call it repaired until we get an alignment. So since I have this thing off, the thing to do is to retort the lugs on the spacers. Then we're gonna put the tires back on, and we good for the day. See when I finish. All right, guys, so we got it finished. Took it for a quick shakedown. It doesn't feel horrible. The steering wheel is off just a little bit, so when we take it in to get an alignment, hopefully we can get that straightened out. I mean, it's ever so slight. It's actually something to a point where I probably wouldn't even have to worry about it, but it doesn't hurt to have them straighten it all the way out. I just can't wait to get this alignment done, because I'm gonna take the tires and put those on at the same time. After the tires on and the alignment is done, yeah man, it's time to go ahead on and start working on some of this body stuff. So all right, so I think I'm hungry now. Took me about an hour to do this. Yeah, thank you guys for sharing this with me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you like the content, let me know. Interested in seeing anything else, let me know. Thanks guys, peace.